Nah, what I was saying was they want to Deuce. They wanted to ask me if I want to come for just to be chill with them. But I said I don't know if I'm gonna be out. I'm gonna be out basically all day tomorrow. I'm going to my to the R&B joint, and then my job is having something I wanted to pass through. And who's there.
Wait, so what is that?
It's from 9 to 3.
7 o'clock.
Yeah, I'll try to leave like 6:37 because it starts at I think it starts at 9. But we want to get breakfast. I'm gonna hit him in the DM later on. Like, yo, I want to get there by 8:45, at least 8:30, 45 pound parking. From what I hear, it's gonna be a line to get in. It's like a first come, first up, get better area because you can be standing in from the stage and all the other stuff. So I'm gonna hit them up. So I gotta be up by like 6:30 to be about by 7. 7. It's a 9 to 3, but I doubt we'll be there to that Then I want to go to my job thing, show face, or go later on, depending on the time you come back from seeing your pops or when you're next to what you got to do.
Is it for your job is at night?
No, it's a brunch, but it's a brunch. There's like a little party, a little shindig, or after brunch thing they're having after. So it depends, because if it ends at 3. I would go shoot straight over there, but I don't know if people gonna be pulling up around that time. So I was gonna go back later on during the day. So I know that, but it also depends on how I feel, and if my peoples I'm cool with is not there, then I ain't pulling up. So if Daniqua or Eric not there, people that's on my baby shot not there, I ain't going. Cause that's the only really people I fuck with really in there like that, So, but I use your creamer, but
It's a Western Conference battle here at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, as the Mavericks look to work the home court advantage. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And, of course, Tyler Hero. This is first game in his new Dallas Mavericks uniform.
And as you were mentioning, I mean, that trade has this team buzzing. You can see it in the warm-up line, how loose and confident they look now with him on that roster.
Malone wide open. Knocks down the 3-ball. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Toe pitch. That one goes in.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Durant, no good.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Here's Jordan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the.
You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Pass to Topic. Outside Williams. Malone with it. Clock at 6. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got 6.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
A nice shot by Katie.
The answer from Kevin Durant, not having any of it.
Jordan, that's for two. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Topic, no good. Mavericks trailed by 8. Pass to Messi. Dallas moving it around. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now here's Jordan. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Outside, Malone. Outside for Jordan. Good, and it's Malone picking up the assist. He's got 7.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Here's Allen. Here's Messi. Outside for Durant. Tries again. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Malone with the block. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Inside, Allen. And Allen slams it in.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Pass to Williams. He takes it in. Here's Topic. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And then Durant with the dunk.
That's the size and reach of Kevin Durant at the rim. Yes, sir.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. Utah leading by 5. So, Doris, when you look at the whole package, is Durant a one-of-a-kind player in your opinion?
Well, we certainly have guys with that size, but this is a player who can literally play every single position on the floor. The size, 7 foot. The ball skills, the shooting, the playmaking, the decision-making. I am not sure we will ever see another Durantula, the great one, Kevin Durant.
And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Boy, the mechanics of Markkanen's shooting is just so pure. You feel like it's going down every time he shoots it.
Count the basket.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shakes him. Kicks it out to Malone. Pass to Gasol. Mavericks with the rebound. To the inside. Lively. And finished off by Lively.
This is why you let Lively go to work inside. Such an exceptional athlete.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. The Jazz have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Free throw drops from Malone. And both free throws good for Malone.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Well, you love it when you can get off to a fast start offensively. You hate it, though, when your opponent does the same.
Down low. And finished off by Lively.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. It's the Jazz. They're up by 1. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Back to Lively. A shot by Thompson. No one's around. No good from outside.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Jordan. That's tipped.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers.
Pass to Lively. Lively with the screen. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Boy, when you talk about Derek Lively, first thing that strikes you are his physical tools, length, athleticism, great motor. But I also like the maturity from this young man.
In the corner, it's Eason. Pass to Thompson. From the arc. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Utah trailing here. On the wing, Markkanen. Here's Gasol. Buries the 20-footer. Gasol's got his first points in this one.
Yeah, Markkanen's vision on display there. Very good awareness.
Pass to Lively. And stolen by Gasol. And 3 from Jordan. Kicks it out to Markkanen. It's stolen by Eason. Lively high post. Some nice passing here by Dallas. The Jazz making a switch here.
Second team foul. Jazz substitution. Kessler. Topic.
Here's Lively. Dallas again turning it over. Utah calls timeout.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Jordan left side. And here is Markkanen. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game.
Just stellar defense from Derek Lively. Uses that length to send it back.
Kessler with the rebound.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
DB, one thing about Kessler, he will challenge anybody at the rim. Wow.
There's no question, Kevin. Walker Kessler is one of those guys who's not afraid to get dunked on. He is a rim protector of the highest order. He's going to win some, he's going to lose some, but he's always going to try to do his job.
Lively with the screen. Here's Allen. Second shot opportunity. The tray. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
To the paint. Here's Topic. Here's Jordan. And they double up Jordan. To the middle. Here's Kessler. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. The Mavericks leading. To the inside. Durant. Floats one. Durant going to work inside.
Well, let's just sit back and admire the brilliance of Kevin Durant. He makes these floaters look easy.
It's tipped. And there's the drive. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Well, not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
The Jazz making a switch here. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
And the Jazz call time here. Jazz trailed by 9. Here's Topic. Right now he's averaging 11 points a game. Nobody near Williams. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Outside, Hero. Pass to Messi. Back to Hero. And here's Thompson. Lets the 3 fly. Kessler with the rebound.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact. He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
And then Durant with the dunk.
We think of Thompson as a beautifully gifted shooter, but make no mistake, he understands when and where to place the basketball when a teammate is open.
Topic. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Here's Williams. Ray Allen pulls it in. To the paint. Here's Messi.
How about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Oh, he got it to go!
Oh, how about that?
Whoa, that's some range right there, guys. The prayer is answered.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Back right after this. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And it's in there. KD's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Dallas.
This is where his length and size are a factor. Kevin Durant getting an easy opportunity inside.
Here's Jordan. That's tipped. Pass to Durant. Straight to the bucket. Durant.
Boy, Kevin Durant, an absolute nightmare in transition. Combined size, speed, great scoring ability. Look out.
And that one drops for him.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
The rebound by the Jazz. And the Jazz call time here.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
And the Jazz making a change here. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Topic. Ray Allen grabs the board. Dallas leading by 10. Left side, KD. From past the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. KD's got 16 points.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Back to Allen. Outside Durant. Back to Allen. Pass to Durant. Shot clock at 3. Durant soaring in for the deuce.
Yet another monster night for Kevin Durant, one of the best scoring forwards in the history of the game.
Left side, Jordan. Here's Topic. It's stolen by Allen. And it's Allen with the jam.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
It's Durant on the wing. Allen outside. Takes the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Allen's got 5 points in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
High arcing shot. Does not fall through. He's missed 6 of his 14 attempts. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
And it's blocked. And he gets it back. And the foul on Tari Eason. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Substitution for your Mavericks.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Jordan with it. He's picked up by KD. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Malone. Oh, yes, the turnaround. Malone's got 7 points in the game.
How pretty was that turnaround? That is one of the slick moves in the business.
Pass to Lively. And stolen by Gasol. And now looks like we've got an injury.
Do my dance on them folks. If it's tough,